Makers, in this week's video I'm going to be showing you a really detailed explanation of how I do the wood grain of a wand, and this time we're using Harry's wand. Wood grain is the look that wood has. So if you go up to a tree and you smash a hole in the tree, it sounds really weird, just trust the process. And it has all the lines down the middle, and that is the kind of thing we're going for. The wood, if you have a table that's made out of wood or something, you'll see all those little darker areas and those lines and little patches. That's what we're going for with this wand. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So the equipment we're going to be using is this very, very, very old brush that's kind of hard at the end because it's been painted, it's had paint on it so many times, and it's just very old, very ratty looking, but it's really, really good for wood grain because it gives it like a stippled kind of look and like a scratchy look. And we're also going to be using skewer, and I know it sounds weird, but what we're going to do is kind of scrape along wherever we painted on it. We just scrape gently along, and it gives it that kind of even more scratchy wood grain effect. So the first thing we're going to be painting is just this bit along here up to around here, just kind of the bit between the actual wand and the handle. So I've got the wood grain started using the brush, and as you can see, it's already got those little lines and that scratchy kind of look. And you have to remember that wood grain isn't straight. It's kind of a bit wobbly, and it wobbles all over the place, but it's also not random. So you have to get that mix between being totally dead ruler straight and being totally random and diagonal and stuff. So that's that little bit done, and I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good, but the one thing I've just been told is that wood grain doesn't cross. It makes sense, but I just didn't realise. So that's one thing I need to work on for next time, and you guys should too, if you're doing it. Now the paint has all dried and everything that we can do to make this wood grain look really good has been done. The one thing that I think I could definitely do better on next time is not letting the grain cross, because basically the second I started they crossed. So I kind of gave up on that a bit, just because it's really hard along, especially because it's circular. It's kind of it just goes across, and then it's really hard to control it. So I have lots of lines that are literally just that. But I think it still looks good, and it's still quite random, but also quite controlled in the way wood grain is. It sounds really weird, but if you know what I mean, then it will make sense. But I really like this wand. I think it looks super duper cool, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching us make it. And you guys should definitely try and do something with wood grain in it, because it's a really fun technique to use. This is going to be the last Harry Potter wand I do for a little while, just because it's so cold outside. I can't really print anything new, and these are the only ones we have printed other than Lucius Malfoy's wand, but I kind of want to save that for a later video. So I just want to do like a little overview, because this was a really fun series to make, and I really enjoyed like looking up all of the pictures of the wands and seeing the shades and mixing the colours and stuff. I thought that was really cool. So first up is the first wand we did, which was Voldemort, and I think this went really, really well. It was the first wand that I've done that isn't brown, and it was the second wand I've done ever, and I think it looks really, really good. It's the right shade, and I can just imagine Voldemort standing there like doing his stupid little hand movement. The one thing I don't like too much is how heavy this is, how heavy the wash is, because in some bits it's really light, and then as you can see like up there it's really heavy and it really stands out, but I think it doesn't really matter and it still looks really good. So next is Ron's wand. This was kind of a hard one to do actually, mainly because the wand and the handle are different shades. So it meant lots and lots of colours, and the handle looks really, really good. I really like the handle, and the shaft also looks really good. I think Ron's wand is probably actually my favourite out of all of these, because I think it's finished to the most high quality. So yeah. And Hermione's wand, I really like Hermione's wand as well, but the one thing I don't like is the slight yellowness of it. But, you know, like, I think it's probably as close as we're going to get for a homemade wand. But I do really, really like the way the brown wash is, like, clinging to the vines. Obviously not clinging to the vines, it's just falling into the cracks. But I think it really adds to the depth and the real aspect of it, and makes it look really 3D and like it's real. Obviously it is real, but like it's an actual wand. And last of all is Harry's wand, which we did this time. And I really like Harry's wand. The handle we did off camera, and then the shaft obviously we did on camera. You just watched us do that. But I think it looks really, really good. And it's a new approach at wood graining, because I have done wood graining before, but it wasn't this detailed, and it definitely didn't look as good. So I think it looks really good, and I'm really proud of myself for trying something trying a new technique. Don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the notification bell, and remember, I upload new videos every weekend. I really enjoyed making this video, and I hope you did, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Bye, Mini Makers!